The breakfast burrito from earlier. Well, he's got a lot of reasons to smile with this class. Back to a normal Mark Dantonio recruiting class, top 25 nationally, multiple 4-star guys coming his way. We're going to break down some of these players in just a second. But first, let's listen into what Coach Dantonio had to say as he stopped by to chat with our Sue Ann Roback.
All right, thanks a lot, guys. We're here with Mark Dantonio. And, Coach, congratulations. You have your entire 20 recruits signed to this class. How are you feeling about it?
Real good. You know, it's 10:30 in the morning. Everybody's in. No drama. A lot of these guys have been committed for quite a long time, you know, anywhere from really 6 months to a year and a half ago. So what's nice is when you start recruiting players and you target players and then you get those guys that you targeted so early in the process. And, you know, that usually spells a good recruiting year for you. When you're scrambling at the end, you know, not so good.
Yeah. Well, this is so different because usually this is February. What's the advantage to having it now, in your opinion?
You know, in my opinion, it gives everybody an opportunity to sort of get squared away in terms of where they're going to go to school and allows everybody to sort of just, it takes the heat off of everybody. I think it takes the heat off the universities in terms of people decommitting, and then it also takes the heat off of the player. You know, schools backing out or people pushing in different directions at the very end. But for us, I mean, it really worked well for us this year. And then it gives you an opportunity to, I guess, accelerate the 2019 class, which recruiting never really ends, but it's just a little bit earlier process.
When we look at this class, you have a lot of balance, both offensively and defensively. But there are 5 defensive backs in this recruiting class. Was that an area that you had a concern or you wanted to really go after? You
know, really, we just recruit good players. And we see players that can play at this level. And, you know, the game has become such a passing game. And we've really, you know, with all the no-huddle offenses and things of that nature, you know, we play a lot of guys back there with nickel and those type of scenarios, some dime stuff. So I think it's just good players, ability to tackle, play the ball in the back end and run, and so we took them.
Is there a characteristic that across the board you look for from every guy? They must have this if they're going to play for you at Michigan State.
Yeah, I think right now, you know, we're looking at character. You got to have good character, and I think all these guys we've gotten to know really, really well. Many of them have been on campus in this recruiting process, you know, 10 times or so. So I think that's what we're always looking for, and we've gotten that. And then we don't have a whole lot of attrition. You know, so we really want guys to come and be a part of this and understand that this is a process, and you work to play. And we're going to play the best players, but it is a process. You come here and you put your feet on the ground and start to develop a little bit of a foundation, and eventually you play.
Yeah. Do you expect to see any of these guys playing right away next season?
You know, we have 7 of these guys who are coming early, so they're going to have an advantage a little bit. But you know, I think at the end of the day, you know, you come up. If you can stay healthy in August and get reps, you have an opportunity to play, and that's what we've seen happen. So I do think a lot of these guys, a lot of them have the ability to play, but how they transition will be the main thing.
And you've kind of earned a reputation of taking players who might be 3 and 4 stars and really coaching them up, really getting the best out of your players. Do you take some pride in that, knowing that maybe you're finding a diamond in the rough, so to speak? You
know, when they have 3 or 4 stars beside their name, they're good players.
Oh, yeah.
They're really good players. And a lot of these guys, we've got, you know, players of the year, and, you know, Mr. Football in Ohio, Mr. Football in Michigan. We've got the top players in Ohio at a couple different levels, you know, offensively and defensively, and the co-defensive player of the year. We have state champions on this team. Almost everybody up here is all state or all conference or all area or something, or ranked in the nation. And, you know, I see how all these different publications maybe have us around the top 20 or so recruiting. But at the end of the day, everybody we have behind these doors that are currently on our team, they've been like that too. So it's about the ability to come and adjust, I think, and become a part of a team and start to work in the process and compete at this level, because competition at this level is going to be stiff. Whether you play a team in this conference or whether you play against the players that are currently on this football team, competition is stiff.
Yeah. Well, Coach, I appreciate your time. Congratulations. And now you have to go get ready for that bowl game. So good luck.
Thanks so much. Go Green, and Merry Christmas.